Gurubhyom Namaha. In one of my earlier videos, I spoke of Devi Suktam. To have a very short recap, in Devi Suktam, the mother says, I am the whole Mola Prakriti, I am responsible for everything, for every person's talking, walking, listening, everything, it happens because of her only, she told. All other deities are under her control. She makes it very clear. And I explained that also in Devi Saptasati, it was very clearly mentioned in one of the slokas. She the Gauri, she the Palashmi, she the Saraswati. All these three forms are her only. There is only one God. Shankaracharya of the Sringeri, who is the authority, he tells very clearly in many speeches, there is only one God. You call it anything. The same two sides of the same coin. One side Durga, another side Vishnu, and she is the moral prakriti. Moral prakriti means she is the Maya, they call it. She is embodying the Vishnu. Vishnu is like father. Father brings the food for salary, but the mother cooks and gives the food to the children, develops them, makes them bath, everything. If there is any problem, the child goes to the mother first. Like that, Lord Vishnu is there, no doubt. Bhagavatam says, think of Vishnu only, all through. That is the highest level. Don't misunderstand, there is no confusion. I am hearing Bhagavatam, I am a Vaishnava, no doubt. I have the figure of Lord Vishnu, a big one. Sasanka Chakram Sakirita Kundalam Sahara Vashtrasthala Sobhikaustubam Namami Vishnu Sirasachatur. I do that. There are some 21 names of 24 names of Vishnu that I will read it. If those people who do not have the time, they can utter the word Achyuta Ananta Govinda. It was mentioned in the Vedam, Tajham, Tajham, Tajham. 3 times they say it. That means that itself will remove all other problems. If there is any dosham anywhere, Prashitartham, Achyuta Ananta Govinda they say. Either that, Ananta Krishna Gopala, one of them, that will do. Of course, time permitting, you can do 24 names. That is a different issue. They have got some its own benefits. It is. I always talk in my videos, short and long, because some of the people who are going to office, they may not have. They are interested to do, but they are constrained of the time. So that point I have covered. After doing Vishnu in a very short way, then I do Gayatri or any other Lakshmi Hridayam or Lalita, one of them. Gayatri is a fundamental that is to be done. It is a base. And after that, this Lakshmi Hridayam will be performed. Many doubts have come. When in Gayatri also, we think it is the three forms. Gayatri Avahayami, Savitri Avahayami, Saraswati Avahayami. We are telling all these gods and goddesses automatically. All three are automatically invoked. There is no separate god. Gayatri will take care of all other things. Anyhow, coming to the point, in Adhyatma Ramayana, what is that Adhyatma Ramayana? It is written by Vyasa in Brahmanda Puranam. There are 18 Puranas, of which Brahmanda Purana is one. In that 61st chapter deals with Adhyatma Ramayana. What is Adhyatma Ramayana? It is more powerful than the Valmiki Ramayana. He says. This is said by Shiva himself. Parvati asks, I have heard Rama is a avatar, and if he is avatar, he is not to be bound by Maya, and he should not weep when a wife is left. He is all powerful. No? Why should he weep? Some says if he is encircled by Maya, then he becomes an ordinary man. In that case, why should we worship? Some people question. This is what Parvati questions Shiva. Shiva laughs. You have asked a pertinent question. It has got a deeper meaning. I will try to explain. He tells Rama is all powerful. He is Adidaiva. He knows everything. But he has performed for the world. And he says very clearly, he did not tell to the whole world that he is God, though he knows that he is the God. That he tells Sita in the end to tell Hanuman about the real significance of him and her. She tells in unequivocal words, Hey Hanuman, this Rama is none other than Vishnu himself. And Myself is Mola Prakriti. Under his presence, I have the all power. I am the person who is creating, sustaining, and destroying everything. The whole thing I am doing it. The same thing I told in Devi Suktam. That is why I request all of you, uh, consider my divine. My Guru also says, Paramahamsa Yogananda, Mother is always closer. Pray to the Divine Mother with all your sincerity and love and devotion. Results, don't bother about the results. Results, they will come when some say I did not get the results, or though you are telling. For that there is an answer also. What is the name? One saint was telling, and it is mentioned in the Vedas, that result to come when the time appropriate times comes to you in your kundalini. That is known as yoga. When the yoga is not there so favorably, it may not work out. For example, Guru Yoga, if it is not there, marriages won't happen. The delays will be there. Like that, these things happen. So you have to wait for the things, but you do not know when the yoga will come. So you continuously don't bother about the results. You do it. One day or other, it will definitely will go. There, no, I'm not asking you to pay money to the God or do thousand, hundred coconuts or do big home. I'm not telling all those things. Simply in your own home, just take bath and say few about hardly the Lakshmi Hridayam hardly takes 10 minutes or if you are doing fast, it will be finished in a matter of 4 minutes also. But it is not a question of time, I am telling. The sincerely, if you feel the words and utter those things, it will be wonderful. Both in Lalita Sahasranamam and Lakshmi Hridayam, it was very clearly mentioned. Mahaniya Dayamurti, Maha Samrajya Dharani. Iswara says, Lakshmi is also very kind-hearted lady. She will definitely consider your problems. That faith you should have it. She is not doing something means it may take some time. Shanmuga Shastri was telling, we do not know which is correct for us. For example, if you have a wound on your hand, you want to take a video, you think that bandage to be removed. But the doctor says you have to wait for another couple of days. So the doctor knows when the wound that bandage to be removed or not. Like the Divine Mother knows when to give and how to give it. So don't pester on it. But as a what you call naughty child, if you go on asking, mother will definitely will do come. That I had got some experiences. I mean, you also will have it one day or other. So you should have the patience. You should have the faith. Coming to the point, some have asked me through a questions. Listening will do. I'm sorry to say, everything has its place. Ramana Maharshi told, and also it was mentioned elsewhere in the by elders. If you utter this Lakshmi Hridayam or anything, or Rudram or anything in a loud voice, uh, it is lower technically. If you utter Rudram, Lakshmi Hridayam, all those things with lips only moving without making sound, that is medium. That is medium effect. If you address all these things in the mind, even without making the lips, that is a kind of japam. It comes to a japam mentally if you are doing. That is the highest. These are all the stages it will come. There is nothing, depends upon the person and his temperament, all those things are there. In the beginning, telling in a louder voice also is okay. In the sense, it activates you whole body. To be frank with you, let me tell what I am doing so that you will be benefited. When I have no energies in the morning, I will do mentally only. Rudram, everything I do mentally. When the sun comes, Aditya Hridayam, I have to look to the sun and do. I do it in a little louder way. Some slokas, Aditya Hridayam, it will take uh, 5 minutes. After that, some slokas. For about 15 minutes, I will be little louder way I will be telling. So that I will be activated. My body will be activated. If I go on doing entire thing mentally, I may slip into a drowsy situation. And one more thing, it is a memorizing exercise also. Third thing is Vak Shuddhi. The tongue is given not to talk nonsense only. The Vak also should be purified when you talk take the name of the God. That is another thing. In the Navabhakti, according to Bhagavatam, Shravana also is okay. But the thing is, don't stop with Shravana. Shravana means listening. After listening, you should Maranam. If whatever the subjects, The teacher is telling, whether it is a physical or mental or physics or chemistry or spiritual, you have to review in the mind what is said and ponder what it is, how to go about it, and what the significance of that particular one. Then meditate on that, and that thought becomes yours to an extent. That is what I'm trying to say. Mentally, when you are reviewing, you are not sleeping, you have to mentally review all those things, and then understanding the meaning. If you do it, it is more powerful. That is why there is a jhana sloka for everything. Jhana sloka about the description of the goddess. If you are having a photo, wonderful, you should have the photo. Dattatreya says, till you realize the God, till the God realizes himself to you, a photo of the God or goddess is very much essential. So that point is well taken. One more thing is, those who can afford, kindly uh, karanyasam, anganyasam. That is also important. That is, for example, Lakshmi Hridayam, Sram Sam, Angustamyam, Srim Srim, Tarjani Bhyam Namah, Srum Srum, Majjama Bhyam Namah, Sraim Sraim, Anamika Bhyam Namah, Sram Sram, Kanishtika Bhyam Namah, Ram Sam Hridaya Namah, Srim Srim, Surasiram, Srum Srum, Chikhaya Vita, Sraim Sram, Kavachayam, Srum Srum, Etratraya Aushad, Om Hrum Astraya Fat, Om Bhurbhusva, Om Tas. Digbandha. After that, you do that has got more powerful. Anganyasa Karanyasa Preeti Lakshmi, that was mentioned in that particular one. So do it. Then, so what I conclude is, do it. Whether you fully understand those particular words or not, it was mentioned very clearly in the Lakshmi Hridayam also. If you listen also, it's good enough, nothing wrong. But by listening one day, you also yourself by heart, and you will start reading yourself without that. But the advantage of listening is, your mind is fully occupied here only. That is one advantage. So another thing is, if you are reading that particular book, looking at the book, that is also has got advantage in the sense, your mind is on the letters. So mind won't go to elsewhere to see any film or any other things. Mind is on the letter books. But those who already mentally picked up that particular recitation, it happens. When you know the recitation, you will be overconfident. You will be mechanically, you may, without your knowledge, some of the words may go mechanically. You may be reading, some things you will be reviewing mentally, some you will be missing, and something else mechanically you may do it. It happens with me also. That is why there is aparada shatam slokam also. So then say prashtanga, sashtanga namaskaram, and say whatever the mistakes I have done, it may be made fullness. That kind of apology you have to give it. Yadashara padabrashtam matrahinam yad bhavet tassarvam kshamyata deva narayana namostute. That also, if there is any spelling mistakes, kind of things, those are the things which I wanted to say. Coming to the point, in it was all Vishnu Sahasranam also, same thing was mentioned. On that separately I may come out with a video. Right now I am concentrating on uh, Lakshmi, Saraswati, Parvati. In all these cases, they are one and the same. It was mentioned by Shankara also. Pra- Pratasmarami Lalita Tava Punyanama कामेश्वरेति कमलेति माहेश्वरेति श्रीशाम्भवेति जगतां जननी परेति वाग्देवदेति वत्सत्रिपुरेश्वरेति यह श्लोकपञ्चकमिदं ललिताम्बिकायां सौभाग्यदं सुललितं पठति प्रभाते तस्मै तदादिललिता झटिति प्रसन्ना विद्यां श्रियं विपुलसौख्यानन्तकीर्तिम्. You might have seen it. He is mentioned clearly. She the Lakshmi, she the Saraswati, she the Parvati in that sloka very clearly. It is mentioned in many places. I don't have to say. Then it is also one word I would like to say. Bhavada Vasudha Drishti. Sometimes you feel I'm repeating certain words. It is a purpose. It will you will appreciate the meaning of that particular Bhavada. Your kind look of you will remove Papa Ranya Davanada. You, I am telling you what I am doing. I am not telling anything. Sometimes in the TV when I am observing that goddess Lakshmi's photo when it comes in the, I won't stand and look to her down. Her sight should come and down fall on me. So I prostrate and look to her, so that her eyes have fallen on me. Not I stand up and goddess is down. No, no. That way it won't. That means you are having ego. My wife says, why you are bending so many times? I said, if I want to have the blessings of the goddess, I have to bend. My one saint in ISKCON was making a joke. You people will not bend. When your car gets spoiled on the road, you will bend down and try to repair it. So, when we, for materialistic things, you will bend, but not. And don't wait for the result for the results. Results, if you do, that is lower type. When you do it, mother knows when to give it. You go on asking, mother, you know, manasaha kama makutim, it says in Sri Suktam. She knows what is in the mind. You don't have to ask separately. She will definitely give. Mother, is she not giving the food to the child without being asked? Don't you have the faith on the goddess? So don't compare yourself with others. He made a lot of short prayer than me, and she is better off. I am doing so much prayer, but no result is coming. Maybe your past karma is also may not be strong, good enough to give you immediate results. But in that case, you have to wait. But if you make the effort now, and it will remove the subtle the bad effects, and the result will come. There is a once Kanakadhara Stavam. Subhakarma Phala Prasuchai. Shighram. That means whatever good things you are doing, the effect of that very fast she wanted to give it. That is the thing. That is the so with this I stop my lecture at the moment. Uh, if you happen to go to any gosala, try to see the back of the cow, give something to the cow, and the back portion represents Lakshmi, say Namaste, and that also will produce faster results. So may God bless all of you. Certainly the clarifications which you wanted to ask me, I have given it. If you can write the word Sri Mata about 10 times also per day, Prayataha, it was mentioned. That means by effort, if you do that, goddess will be very much pleased. Ganapati Sachidananda Swami was asking, 108 times you try to write, still better. He asked 1 lakh also you try to do. At least 108 if you do, or even 10 times. I may not be doing even that also. Very frank with you. On the door, I write Sri Mata. That it gives me satisfaction. At, my God, my Guru says, you don't have to say so many words. God, hey Mata Lakshmi Jagadamba. It will be if you utter with all devotion, she will respond. Uh, there are so many what you call prayers and poems and songs that also will elevate you to that particular thing. Forget about all of the problems you have got it and invoke to the God even for a few minutes. If you, that will even if you don't have the time, Sri Mata, if you do Namaste, and, and wonderful. Don't forget to lit the lamp at least. That is our tradition. If you cannot do dhupam, depam, naivedyam, all those things, at least try to lit the lamp. And if agarabati is very good for you. Good smell will come. And karpura vitika moda samakarsha digantara. Karpuram camphor it is not for just like this. It do it. The camphor it will you yourself is a god. Goddess is here. Hridayastha. When you are taking that camphor, the effect of that will give you a very positive vibration, positive feeling. It will come. That is the thing. May God bless all of you. Om Tat Sat.